Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a little get ready with me. So we're just gonna do some makeup and chat. This is the look that I created. I just wanted to have some fun and play with some shadows. I recently got some shadows for Mother's Day from Sugarpill. So I got some of their fun like matte colors, and there are some others that I have as well. And I just wanted to play with some of these, and I figured a get ready with me was the perfect way to do that because it's definitely not a tutorial, although I'll show you exactly what I'm doing, but I really didn't know where I was going with this, and I think that it came out really pretty. I really enjoy this look, so I hope that you do too. So if you want to see how I got this look and you want to kind of hang out and get ready with me, then just keep on watching. All right, so let's get started. So I already primed my eyes just so that everything kind of is much more vibrant. I, don't need this to last or anything like that, but I definitely want it to be nice and vibrant. My dog is scratching himself just as I'm filming, as always. I'll put all the names of these shadows down in the description box because they're pretty new to me, so I don't know the names of all of them, and some of them are in this palette that I have, and then I have a couple singles as well. So I have really no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm pretty sure that I want to use this blue shade like all over the lid, and I might use some purple in my crease, or I may mix some shades, I don't know. And then I also have this really pretty green shade. Like, look how pretty that is. And bold, obviously. But this one's called Acid Berry. And this one, they're discontinuing, which I don't know why. I mean, I guess they're gonna come out with something that they think is better. I don't really know. But they did still have this as a single, so that's why I got it this way. And honestly, I don't wanna go through the trouble of depotting these. I mean, they're certainly very cute in these little compacts, and it's harder to store them that way, but I don't want to risk messing it up because they're not cheap shadows, but you do get a lot of shadow. Like, let me just show you to compare. These are some of my Makeup Geek shadows that I have in a Z palette. Sorry about that. And you can see the difference, like big difference. I actually want to show you, I want to compare these to the Makeup Forever ones. Now I will need to kind of check and see how much actual product is in there because, I mean, they certainly could be just bigger like that. But yeah, it looks like they're pretty similar to the Makeup Forever ones, the old formula of the Makeup Forever. Maybe even, yeah, they're slightly bigger actually. So you get a lot of product. I know that a lot of people don't really care about that sort of thing, but I kind of do. I mean, I think that powder products last a long time. So I feel like it is, it is worth it to get shadows like this where you get a lot of product. That's just me. Anyway, we need to get started because this is gonna be forever. All right, so I'm gonna use the white shade, which I know is called Taco. I know it's called Taco, but like T-A-K-O, I wanna say. It's not like taco, like, a taco, but I'm just gonna put this all over like where I put that primer, just to make it a little more of like a white base. And also this will help like prevent any staining because, these are such bright shadows that I don't know if they're gonna stain at all, which is not, I don't really care that much about that sort of thing, honestly. Like, I don't really care, but I do think that this is gonna make a nice base, this white shade. And the cool thing about this white too, which is why I got the white, and I didn't get their black because I have other blacks, but I don't have like a stark white shade like that. And the cool thing about this is that you can mix these, you can mix the white in with some of these other bold shades and make them a little bit lighter. And I'm actually gonna do that today and see how that works because I have actually I've played with some of these already. And I played with this purple one because I love purple, it's my favorite color. So I knew that I wanted to play with this one, and so I did. And I know how that shade works already, but I want to try and lighten it a little bit with the white and make that my sort of transition color. Yeah, we're just going to jump into this, and if this turns out terribly, then I can always just not post this video. And I'm doing the white first and then the purple because I don't want to get purple in the white, if that makes sense. So you can see I've got a little bit of both on my brush. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're just going to try. And hopefully that will just make it a little bit of a lighter purple. Yeah, that's, I think, kind of working a little bit. Now that I've kind of started doing that, I can just kind of chat with you. I always find that I want to talk about TV shows in these Get Ready With Me's. I don't know why, but like, I just kind of feel like that makes sense to talk about, and it's always fun to talk about TV shows. The show Riverdale, I've talked about it in a Get Ready With Me before as well. It's one of my like shows that I like to watch. It's like my guilty pleasure. I just really, I don't know, I like that show. I just like it, okay? I just like it. I just think that it's fun to watch, and if you grew up reading the Archie comics, because it's based on those characters, I don't know if you know that. So like Archie and Betty and Veronica and Jughead, like all those characters. And that's really all that has to do with the show. Like otherwise it's not like it at all. But I don't know, it's just kind of like nostalgic in that way. You can see this is making like a nice like pastel sort of purple, and I am definitely into that. And you can see like big difference. This is as vibrant as it looks. I mean, it's definitely not a light purple like what I'm creating here. And so that's kind of the cool thing, especially about having that white in here. You know, you may think like, why am I gonna get like a white shadow? Like what a waste. But first of all, you could see I used it as like my base. And you can also use it like as sort of a highlight, you know, like under your brow if you like a matte highlight, or in your inner corners. And obviously it just depends on your skin tone. Like if you have a darker skin tone, then the white's not gonna work for you, but it can work for you in this way. And I could always go in and not add the white and just kind of intensify the color just a little bit more. But you can see how nicely these shadows blend. I'm really excited that I got them, because I was really thinking for a while like what I was going to get for Mother's Day, and I wanted to get some good matte colorful shades, because I've mentioned this again as well. I just want to like, you know, tell you again, just in case you're new and you haven't heard me mention this before, but you know, I've been trying to use more color this year and just, you know, experiment. And so I wanted to get some really good quality matte colorful shades and help me with sort of experimenting and playing with color. And so I was really trying to decide what I wanted to get, like what brand, and then I came upon these because Raw Beauty Christie talked about them, because she got into them because of is her name Rocio? And she's an amazing makeup artist. I'll link her down below as well. But she uses a ton of these shadows, and like so much so that she has like hit pan on some of the shades, which is crazy. And so, you know, I wrote to Raw Beauty Christie and I was like, should I get these? What do you think? Do you like them? Are you happy with them? And she was like, 1,000,000% yes. You'll be so happy. And so far I am. I haven't played with them a ton because they are definitely very bold, and you know, and I also need time to like really experiment. And you can see I'm spending a lot of time blending all this stuff. I mean, they blend really easily, but they're so colorful that I want to be really careful to, you know, to do that. My brushes are totally dirty, but I'm going to wipe them all off on my color switch, so no worries there. But yeah, I really need to wash my brushes, and I thought about washing them earlier, but I wanted to do this video, and it was silly to wash them if I was gonna get them all, you know, in these bright colors. So, all right, so I'm gonna just see how this blue does on its own. I'm not going to spray my brush or anything. I'm not going to add any base other than, you know, the base that I had before. And we're just gonna kind of see how it does on its own. So it's doing pretty well on its own. I'm gonna really pack this on though, just to make sure that, you know, I get the full amount of color with this. I am bringing this a little bit above my crease. You can see my crease is like right there. I'm bringing it a little bit above just because of my hooded eyes. So I think that, you know, if I wanted this to be on its own, that I would want a base, just because, you know, I mean, it's very vibrant, but just so that it had a place to stick to a little bit more. But I think this is gonna be fine because I do plan to add something on top. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But you can see it's so pigmented. And I'm actually not, I don't even think I'm really getting any fallout. Maybe I can't see it. Let's see, let me look in my mirror. I'm getting a tiny bit. So Riverdale, so like it's so corny, but I just can't help but love it. I just can't help myself. I really do enjoy it. Do you watch it? Let me know. Let me know what you think down below. And since I last spoke about it, I was mentioning in my last, I think it was in my last Get Ready With Me. It was in one of my Get Ready With Me's. And by the way, I know this is looking messy, but it will come together, I promise. I was saying that I'm really glad that Betty and Jughead are back together, because back when I was talking about this the last time, they were not together. And I was saying that I really hoped that they got back together. And then, you know, by the time I posted it, they had. And so I was really happy about it. I know it's like a TV show, like who cares? But I cared. Okay, I cared. And it's really cute because the actors who play Betty and Jughead are dating in real life, which is, it's really, really cute. And they're very cute together. So I like that. It makes me happy. And the other show that I'm watching right now, which they just put up a new season, and that's why I'm kind of watching it now, is 13 Reasons Why. And it's a very controversial show. I don't know if you haven't heard of it. It's a Netflix original series. I think probably most people have heard of it, but basically it's a girl who commits suicide, and she leaves behind these tapes explaining why she did it. And it's really, really sad, and it's very hard to watch. It's definitely, you know, pretty graphic. It shows a lot of different things and, you know, things that she went through and all of that. I really enjoyed it. I think that, you know, if someone who's watching it is struggling with depression and, you know, suicidal thoughts and whatever, then it's definitely a dangerous thing for them to watch it. But otherwise, I really don't think that it glorifies suicide. I mean, I get that, like, okay, she sort of, you know, was able to, like, get revenge, but, like, she's still dead, you know? I mean, and so, you know, no matter what happens in the show, like, she's, you know, she's gone. And so whether she gets her revenge or not, I mean, she's just gone. So I don't think that it does. I think it shows the, you know, really sad truth of it. Certainly a show you should watch with caution, and especially like for, you know, like it's not a kid show, even though like it's about kids, you know, it's about high schoolers. It's all like kids who are in the show, you know, I mean, they're in their 20s or something, but it's not, you know, it's really not for kids. It's very, very serious, you know, so, but I do really enjoy the show. I think that it's very well done. And I think it does start up a good conversation, because it is something that people don't want to talk about, but we should talk about it because it is happening. All right, so I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I do kind of like that this is matte, but I feel like it's not, I don't know, maybe it's just because I keep blending too much. I'm not sure. I might have to come back to shimmer. I might do some shimmer, I might not. Because I'm kind of liking the matte look, but I may not like it as much. There we go, that's better. It's the tough thing. You kind of have to like blend enough and then just sort of like place the color and not blend away too much. This is one of those things where you can just kind of keep blending for days and never be totally satisfied. You just have to call it a day sometimes, you know? I'm gonna go in and do my face, and then we'll come back to the eyes. My skin needs a little bit of moisture because I showered and needed a little bit of moisture. This has a nice glow. I worked out really hard this morning. So I did the one of the Insanity workouts or whatever. I don't know if you've heard of Insanity, but it's a workout program from that Beachbody company. They do like they did P90X. That one came out first. They have that 21-day fix, which I also have. But years ago, went back when I was living in Atlanta, if you didn't know, I used to live in Atlanta. A couple friends of mine wanted to do Insanity, and they asked if I wanted to do it. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I totally want to do this. I want to challenge myself and do it. So a friend of mine, one of the two friends who was going to do it with me, she bought the program. Because, you know, they all like cost a lot of money, these different programs, and then you get all the DVDs to the workouts. And so she made copies of the DVDs for me and I guess my other friend, just in case like we couldn't, you know, because we all worked together, and we were planning on meeting up at work like early or staying late, but usually meeting, you know, before work, doing the workouts every day. Because actually they did have like a shower at work, so we were able to do that. So everyone got, you know, copies of the DVDs. And so the first day, one of the friends, not the one who bought the program, he, like, I think he got injured, and so he couldn't do the first day. So it was just me and the friend who bought the program. And so we did it together, and then, and like the next day, she wasn't able to do it. So basically that happened every day, and we weren't able to do it together at all. So I ended up doing the whole program by myself, but I was like, I'm gonna do this. I said I was gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. So I did, and it was so hard. And so I still have all the DVDs. Every once in a while, I'll do like a random workout from it. I haven't done it like ever since I actually did the whole thing, because it's like, I think it's like 60 days long. The workouts are anywhere from like 30 minutes to like 45 minutes, something like that. And so, you know, it's a big commitment, and I did it back when I was, you know, working, before I had a husband and a kid. It'd be really hard to do it now, just because, I mean, I do work out most days now. I try to. I just don't want to commit to that, really. Like, I don't know. I could, I guess, but it's hard. They're really, really hard workouts, the Insanity program. Like, oh my God, it's really, really hard. So, but every once in a while I'll do like some of the workouts, and I've been doing some, like, particularly on the weekends when I feel like I have a little extra time. And I, like, every time I do them, I'm like, how did I do this for like every day? How did I do this while I was working and everything? Like, oh my God, how did I do this? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I just don't even remember doing it, but I did it. They're so hard. They're such hard workouts. Like, I mean, and I exercise a decent amount. Like, I drop off the wagon sometimes for sure, but right now I'm trying to work out a lot, and oh my God, it's so hard. I'm just like so sore. Even like the warm up, I'm just like, ugh. Let me know in the comments if you've done the Insanity workouts, because oh my God, you'll know what I mean. And I've never done P90X. I've heard that one's hard too. And I think that one's like 90 days. Oh my God. 60 days was enough. Oh my God. Like, it's hard to stick to that, you know? Like, I think that was the workouts were really hard for sure. But I think the hardest part about it for me was just like, you know, I didn't want to skip a day, because like that was the whole program. And so I really wanted to make sure and really stick to it, you know? But that's hard, you know? Like, some days you're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I wanted to really do it the right way. I wanted to commit to, you know, the program and really, you know, back when I did it. Obviously, I'm not doing it now. And that's kind of why I haven't like decided to try and do it again, because I know how hard it is to commit to that. And I did it before I had a kid. You know, I've got a toddler, and that is very, very tiring. And it's hard enough for me to work out like and do anything when she goes down for her nap, which is usually when I work out, because that's really the only time I can, unless I wanted to get up like at the crack of dawn and work out, which I'm not doing that. I am not a morning person. I've never been a morning person. I don't know that I ever will be. I really would love to do Insanity. I mean, I say that, but like, do I really? I kind of do. Like, I kind of do want to commit to doing it again, but oh my God, it's so hard. That would be a nice challenge, like, to do something like that again. I mean, I felt like I was in such great shape when I did that. Like, I was so strong, you know? I just felt so strong. My light is just dying on me. I might have to like take a break and charge this at some point, because it's getting dimmer and dimmer. It would take a lot of commitment, because, you know, I mean, there are other things that I do during my daughter's nap times. You know, I have to do like house stuff, and I you know, I like to try and film, and you know, that is the time that I do that. And so if I was going to commit to doing that workout program, workouts cut into that time that I have when she naps quite a bit. And so it would be a big challenge, but I think I really would like to do that. My light is very close to dead now, so I'm going to add my highlight. And by the way, anything that I'm using, make sure and check the description box, because I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm using because I'm just kind of chatting with you. So make sure to check there if you're curious about something that I'm wearing. And I'm going to go ahead and add my highlight, and then I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to charge my light for a little while I do that, and I'll check back in with you in just a few. I'm going to do the lower lash line, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do on the top there. So I think what I'm going to do is actually take another green from Sugarpill as well. I'm going to first take a, because I do want to use this acid berry, but I think I'm going to put that sort of like on the inner part like that. So I think I'm going to take this darker green color, which wouldn't fit into that palette, of course. So this one I can tell you the name of. It's called Midori. I wish I had that green eyeliner from ColourPop that Angelica uses all the time. What is that one called? Teaspoon, I think? I think that's what it's called. I wish I had that one, because that would be perfect. That would match that like perfectly. Really gonna pack that on though too. I'm gonna make sure that that's really nice and vibrant. So pretty. Oh my goodness. I hate when you add a pop of color to the lower lash line and then you're like, yeah, I can see it. And then you totally can't. I'm gonna even drag it up just a little bit so that I can kind of see it up there too. I'm actually getting a lot of this in my waterline too, not on purpose, but I am. I hate when I do that. Anyway, we were talking about insanity workout. I mean, it's weird to talk about this now, but I feel like I almost want to do that like when I'm done with kids. Like that would be a good challenge to do when I'm like wanting to lose the weight and lose it for good. It's thinking too far into the future, I think, though, because we're not even talking about a second one yet. And I do think that I am gonna want a shimmery color anyway, even if it wasn't patchy, just because I don't know, I feel like this needs a little bit of sparkle. Like it's just kind of too blocky if it's just all matte, you know? I don't know. It's still pretty though. I'm gonna take Acid Berry, this bright green. So pretty. And I might wet this. I don't know. Let's see how it does on its own. And then we'll see if we need to wet it. Ooh, wow. Look how vibrant that is without me even wetting it. These shadows, they are really, really good. If you like color and you want to treat yourself.
3 words for you. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself 2011. You know, or ask for it for a gift or something. Oh my goodness, look how vibrant that is. Like no base there or anything, just super, super vibrant. And I do think I'm gonna take a little bit of my highlighter and just pop that on top in this, like right in the inner part, just so that it's a little bit brighter. Does that make sense? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Just for it to pop a little bit more. Still have that color, but just be a little bit brighter. I think I'm gonna try, I hope this is gonna be good, but I'm gonna try this Kat Von D shadow in Paranoid. Just a beautiful blue, and it is brighter than what I have on my lid, so it's gonna brighten things up just a little bit more. And I'm gonna use a little bit of this NYX pigment primer just so that it has something to stick to. I don't know that this shade really needs it. Yeah, that is pretty. That was very pretty. I'm trying to like not be afraid of color, you know, like it can be intimidating. And I mean, I'm not saying that I would like for sure wear this out, but like why not, you know? Like these Kat Von D shadows, oh, they're pricey, so like definitely try to get them on sale. This one I got on sale. Sephora had it as like a weekly wow, and it was like half off, I think, which is a much better deal. If you just get one as like a pop of color, you know, and you can put it in the lower lash line, you can put it on the lid like I am. I mean, they're stunning. You can see, I mean, I'm not even wetting this. I'm just putting this on top of a little bit of a base. So pretty, really, really pretty. I know this is like very rainbow-esque, I guess, but so what? To that matte blue again and just kind of fix up. I have to do this in my mirror because I don't want to mess up, but I'm gonna kind of go around the edges just so that it's nice and clean. The question is, do I want to put something in my waterline? Maybe I'll put like a white, and that will kind of brighten it up a little bit. That's so funny because I got a little bit of that eyeshadow in my waterline. It sort of like made it like a pastel green color. So custom eyeliner, I guess, huh? That was kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, I think that was good. That sort of like brightens it up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna add some mascara and lips and then I'll be right back and we'll chat. All right, so that's the completed look. What do you think? I think that these Sugarpill shadows are so fun. I can definitely create some more like, you know, calmed down looks with these shadows. They don't always have to be this bold, but I just thought I'd have some fun and play with them. And I hope that you enjoyed playing with me. This is also a product by Sugarpill. This is their liquid lipstick, which the packaging is really, really cute. It's in the shade Trinket, and it's so pretty. This is not the first time that I'm wearing this, but oh my gosh, I love the formula of this, but I also love this color. It is so unique. You can see it has like tons of like gold shimmer in it, so it's like a nice like nude color, like pinky nude color, but then it has like that shimmer in it. Is so cool. I love this. I'm really, really excited about this as well. And I definitely want to try more liquid lipsticks from them because I'm really enjoying this, like the formula and the color. I tried to kind of figure out my hair situation because like I said, I did that really tough workout before and like my hair just got super, super frizzy, like more than it was already. So I did my best, but that's just what happens when you have curly hair. You do the best that you can. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this look and just kind of hanging out with me and getting ready and, you know, chatting a little bit. If you like this video, please make sure and give it a big thumbs up. That really does help out my channel so much. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I would so love for you to stick around, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye.